doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Hello. Funny Salesman is in the building. How are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing great. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. I met you for the first time at Sada Baby had like a basketball league event, and you were there chilling.
Yeah.
Just hanging out, man. You go back and forth between Detroit and LA.
Yeah.
Obviously other states, but you're from Detroit.
From Detroit, born and raised.
Yes, man. If anything goes wrong with your phone, and I mean anything, whether it cracks, breaks, or you need something replaced, go to iFix Detroit. They are a phone repair store. They also offer prepaid services. Not only do they offer repairs, but they are a fully equipped electronics store. They offer prepaid plans, and they are a bill payment center. You can get to iFix Detroit Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. They're located at 16401 East Warren Avenue, Detroit, Michigan. iFix Detroit for all your phone repair services and more. Talk about growing up in Detroit a little bit, bro.
I was born like in Southwest Detroit. My whole family, my mother, everybody was from Southwest, like the whole, like where BMF from. And then we just started moving around. We moved to like the east side. I'm mainly from like the east side though. I grew up like, I went to middle. I just remember really middle school the most because that's where I was the baddest. I went to Jackson Middle School. It was like one of the worst schools in the world. Matter of fact, it was so bad that they changed Jackson to Ronald McNair. They changed it. I think Ronald McNair was like an astronaut. I'm not even. They wanted it to look so good. They changed it to a black astronaut. You know what I'm saying? That's how, excuse me, bad it was. But yeah, me and my brother right here, we used to get into many fights and stuff. So, but that was over there when I stayed on East Warren. We stayed on Warren and Haverhill. Shout out to. Over there, that was, man, I think that's probably was like the worst side of Detroit to me. And then I moved after that. My mom, she used to move a lot, you know what I'm saying? She used to work a lot of jobs, so she raised 6 kids, so you know what I'm saying? We used to move a lot. And we moved to the east side on 7 Mile in DeQuinder. We moved on 7 Mile on I-75 on Myra at first, and then we moved to 7 Mile Ryan, and I went to Persian. I was getting kicked out of school. So I went to Ronald McNair. I went to Jackson, then I got changed. So I went to Ronald McNair like my 8th grade year. Then I went to Finney, and my freshman year, then we moved to 7 Mile and Elmira. Then I went to Persian. Then I got kicked out of Persian. Then I went to Detroit City High. And I was supposed to graduate, but then I dropped out my senior year. My grandmother passed away. I had a lot going on, so I just dropped out. And then was in the streets. Me and my brother, we was like, you know, trying to sell drugs. That ain't work out. I was doing a lot of stealing, hitting licks, going to. I remember we used to go to like Marshall Fields. We used to go to like, it's funny because I was just talking about Eastland, and we used to go there a lot. I used to put on like 5 or 6 outfits. Cause I used to try to boost, you know what I'm saying, put on like 5 or 6 outfits. I'd go in that much skinny, come out bigger than what Oprah used to be, you know what I'm saying? And go to the hood and try to sell it to like drug. We was like, yeah, we should just hit a lot of licks, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's basically like, yeah.
Damn.
But we did a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why I became a salesman. Like I became a salesman at like 12 years old, cause that really like kept me out of trouble. I was selling Detroit News and Free Press, and I was going to like the suburbs, and I was always funny, and I was always had this outgoing personality. My favorite rapper was like Eminem, Jay-Z, and Lil Wayne back in the day. So that's how I started putting words together and coming up with metaphors and different type of sayings. But I feel like that door to door saved me, because if it went for door to door, I don't know where I'd be. I'd probably be dead in jail, because I was a leader, but I was like a negative leader. You know what I'm saying? You could follow someone to a restaurant and they'll still starve if you follow the wrong leader. You feel me? So I had my little brothers and cousins. We was like hitting licks, going to different gas stations and snatching peanut butter and jelly and cereal and milk, and like they would follow me until one day, you know, I guess they were some Arabs. I don't know. They looked like French Montana cousins. You know what I'm saying? They locked the gas station on me with an AK-47 and was about to shoot me. And after that, that's when I was like, man, I ain't doing this no more. I was like, it ain't worth it. Yeah. So then, yeah, people wouldn't even know. They like what I'm doing right now. I'm like inspiring the world, doing a lot of speaking gigs and going viral. People wouldn't even understand. Like my life wasn't like that at first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you had to go through the bullshit first, right? And not even just to call it bullshit. You were trying to survive, really.
Yeah. Oh right? God. Yeah.
And when did you start realizing you have the knack for selling?
So when I was a little kid, I really didn't know if I had the knack or not. I just was doing it just because I didn't want to get talked about in school. My mom couldn't buy me like Jordans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we used to go like steal out of stores to get like Jordans and clothes. We used to go steal. I used to do it. I ain't gonna say we. I used to do it, and I go, you know what I'm saying, steal Guess and Jabot and all that, and I go sell them to like the drug dealers in my neighborhood, and I make like a quick $200-$300 and go buy some Jordans. You feel me? Until I started going door to door, and I started making like $300-$400 at 12, 13 years old. You feel me? And I did that to like when I was like 15. And then I really, like I said, I wasn't even trying to survive at that time because we had, you know, a roof over our head. We had, you know, we had food and everything. It's just that I just like, it's funny how like, everybody wanted, you know, like how it is. People was getting killed over Jordans back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It was lit. It was lines on every Saturday. It was lines wrapped around. You know what I'm saying? To go get the shoes. And we used to go to school Monday, and people used to like, you ain't get the shoes, and they start roasting. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man. And I used to cook people, but people didn't know I was getting kicked out of school. My mama, she didn't care about none of that. You get kicked out of school, you getting your ass. Excuse my French, Montana, but you getting a whooping. You know what I'm saying? And so avoiding me from getting whoopings, you feel me? I was like, you know what? I ain't about to keep doing that. So I got the little paper out. I did that from like 12 to 15 years old, 12 to like 14 and a half. And then when I really found my niche, that's when like I dropped out my senior year. And my mother told me, she was like, you either got to do one or two things. You can either get a job or you going to go back to school. And I ain't like, I don't know. I just didn't go back to school. And I worked at Burger King for like 30 minutes. And when I found out this dude was taking more breaks than a Kit Kat, and I was working like 8 days a week, working 26 hours a day, it felt like, working like a Hebrew slave, sweating bullfrogs and mixed with and we both getting paid $8 and $9 an hour. That's when I knew I was in the wrong business. I said, you know what, I'd rather just, you know, do what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I told myself I would never punch a clock unless I swung on Flavor Flav. That was like my mindset, because I was like, I was making more money at 12 years old, you feel me? So shout out to my older brother right here, Tank. He got me into like back in the door-to-door industry, you feel me? And that's when I found my niche. He even went with me. He wasn't even really a people person. He just did it. He was like, because he seen something in me. He was like, man, look, remember that job you was doing when you was little, bro? I think we should go out there and do that. I'll go with you. And I remember that's when I found my niche, because my first week I made like $1,000. But it was so easy. It wasn't even about the $1,000. It was like how I was selling people. You feel me? I was selling people pure personality and making them laugh. And I was like, damn. And then that's when I came up with Funny Salesmen. So, because people wasn't even buying the product. They were just like to me. You feel me? Everybody's like, you should do stand-up and everything. Yeah. And that's when I really found my niche. That's why I did it for over like 20 years. You feel me? So,
if you were so good at selling, then how did you fumble the bag with selling weed? Like, isn't that the easiest thing to sell?
Yeah, because I mean, I guess when you like I guess that wasn't my calling. I'm gonna be honest with you. I swear to God. Because we wasn't even selling weed. I just said drugs. I don't know how you got the weed. I ain't never say weed. We were selling drugs, but I don't want to, you know what I mean? You know, streets is watching, like 2 Chainz or Jay-Z say. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? But we would sell, I don't even remember what we were selling, but I know it wasn't no weed.
Okay, I got you.
We were selling a whole bunch of drugs. I don't know what, was they pills? I don't know what it was, but I know we wasn't selling no weed. I probably would have smoked. I would have been smoky off of Friday. I would have been smoking. It would have been Saturday though. You know what I'm saying? But
what year was it that you released your viral clip of you?
I didn't even release it. That's the crazy part. But it was 2010.
Somebody had filmed it and then they had posted it?
Yeah.
And so it was 2010. The guy that you're selling at his door, he's filming you. He posted on the internet. How do you feel when you're seeing it? And did you get any traction from it?
Yeah, I didn't even. So look, this was crazy. I was so locked in with door to door and like my job, like that, like. So I remember them coming to the door with a camcorder. I remember them recording me and everything. And what's crazy is that right after that, I started getting like momentum. Like people was just coming to the door. They was buying Lamborghini fast. They was like taking pictures of me and getting autographs. And I think they was just buying because I was funny. And they was like, you should do stand up. You know what I'm saying? But I never knew what YouTube. They was like, man, I just seen you on. I ain't know what YouTube was. You feel me? Like I know on your show, you be like, I was the first. People be like, I was the first one to do. And I really feel like I was the first person to like go viral before viral happened. You know what I'm saying? Because like I went viral before like Vine, before like even when I be in Hollywood and be with like all all of these big names, they be like, bro, you like the OG viral guy. Cause like I went viral. When I went viral, the only people that went viral was like Soulja Boy, Justin Bieber. Soulja Boy went viral from the ringtones, remember? And then Justin Bieber went viral, and this damn Daniel dude, remember the Vans?
Yeah.
You know how long ago that was? That's when I went viral. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. I think they had like a iPhone 2 or something that was out. Or BlackBerry, Blueberry, whatever it was, the Nextel chirping, you know what I'm saying? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? They had that going on, you feel me? So I wasn't really, technology wasn't how it was. So that I was going, I went, that's what I was saying, I went viral 2010. I didn't find out till like 2017. Swear to God.
Wow.
Because I was locked into, like, I was trying to make money. I had 6 kids at the time. They like eating, I love feeding them. So I was locked in to try to feed them. I used to listen to Migos. I'd rather be rich than famous. So fuck being on YouTube and all that. I was trying to get some money. You feel me? So,
how old were you when you were at 6 kids?
I was like 26.
Oh my God.
I was like 25. Because I'm 39 right now. So, and I went viral in 2010. That was 13 years ago.
What was the most you ever made in a week?
At that time, the most I made was like $5-6 grand.
You made 6 in a week off of selling door to door?
Yeah, selling the $40 bottle of cleaner.
Brilliant.
And I was making $20 commission. But I was selling, that's what I'm saying, I broke the company record. I wrote 112 sales in one day.
Did you ever think about going off on your own and just like getting your own product and selling it?
That's what I should have did, but I felt like, I don't know, man. I did that after, like, through longevity, I did it, but I was learning from my mentor mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So it was like I was learning at his expense, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember my mentor, like the one that trained me in sales, I remember he worked for a millionaire and he started his own company and then he almost failed at his company. So I was under him a lot because I felt like by me, like growing as a person, like you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. You got so many people that like envy you because like I knew I was a great salesperson, but I knew a lot of people hated on me at the time because I was hearing all type of stuff like, oh, you buying product or you stealing, you know what I'm saying? It was all type of crazy stuff going on because I was different. Like 2 Chainz, I was like, everybody else was just selling because they wanted to sell the product. Me, I was like a prostitute. I was selling myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't selling the product. I sold myself first, and then once they loved me, they opened up their bag or their person told me to jump on in. So
I guarantee you a lot of the product you sold never got used.
yeah, I swear to God. I still knock on people's door. One of my favorite lines, I'd be like, yeah, we come once a year like my father. And people used to laugh because they'd be like, yeah, you do come once a year because you was here last year. And look, I still got dust on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because people, they ain't even really care about the product. I swear to God.
Yeah,
So, that's facts.
At Oakland Mall, they sell shoe cleaner, and there's like this guy that's hilarious. And
He probably stole some of my jokes. You know, we need to call 911.
Yeah, I'll show you a video one day. You'll
gonna
see.
go to jail for theft.
But he sold me 3 boxes of shoe cleaner.
Oh yeah,
I was like,
need
how
his
did
number.
this happen? I was literally looking around like, how did this guy sell me? But his personality sells.
Yeah.
Man. It's more important than the product sometimes.
Yeah,
So you had that
right.
going for you. Now you're making sales, but you don't realize you're a viral sensation. 2017 comes. How do you kind of capitalize on your stardom that you didn't know you had?
So the show Ridiculousness, you know that show on MTV?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so they sent me an email, and basically they sent the lady an email. The lady DM'd me because like this one I knew. So at the time, the video went viral 2010. When I finally found out that I had a viral video, this video had 300 million views on YouTube. No exaggeration. I wish I got a screenshot on my phone on Facebook. I got probably like 250 million views. I had, because the people was recycling the video. You know how you screen record? It was a lot of screen record going on, like my original video. Anyway, so the lady made like 800K off the video. The craziest thing is that I didn't even know. The lady was contacting me because Ridiculousness, you know, they would Viacom, they own they you know, they the ones with like they got something to do with like Wildin' Out. I think it's Viacom.
Viacom's like Nickelodeon,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So they had sent her a consent and they said they can't. So this what they did. They paid her $20K to buy copyrights to the video, but they said they couldn't post the video if they didn't get the rights from the person that was in the video. And you know who was in the video? Bam. So when they contacted me, the lady contacted me, but she tried to be slick. She was like, I need you to sign something. You could come to my house, I'll buy some more product. I'm like, buy some more product? Like, I was like, this like sound like a bribe. So I ended up going to her house, you feel me? And she had when I went to her house, this is when I knew she was getting money. She was in the same house, but she had cameras that was rotating, looking at me. Like she had she had AI before Allen Iverson, before AI right now. She had shit that was talking to you. I thought she had dinosaurs and alligators. Like it was crazy. Anyway, to make a long story short, she knew I was at her door before I ever got to her door. She had like security without security. She had Stevie Wonder security, some security that can't even see you. But you could see what's going on. I swear to God. So anyway, to make a long story short, I'm like, damn, she got all this technology going on. I know she viral. So anyway, to make a long story short, I went to her house. She never answered the door. So then I end up texting her on my messenger on Facebook. So I was like, she gave me the people number to Wildin' Out. That's what's the craziest thing she ever did, because when I called them, they was like they paid her I forgot, it was like 20. It was an outrageous number, like 20 to 50K. I think it was 20,000. They was like they paid her 20,000 to buy copyrights to the video, and they only wanted to give me $150 to come on the show with 3 free tickets. I said, you got me twisted. How you gonna give her the money? And it's like, I understand that's her video, but go look at her. All you got to do is go look at, I snapped on Ridiculousness, the executive producer. I was like, look, all you got to do is go to her channel. Her channel, she got like, at the time, she had like probably like 600, 800 subscribers. All her videos is under 200 views, 300 views, and this video had 300 million. So that lets you know men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Them numbers is because of me. How you gonna pay? You get what I'm trying to say? And then I didn't end up going on Ridiculousness, boom, and then I ended up getting an entertainment lawyer because I was trying to sue her. But the only reason why I tried to sue her, because I tried to talk to the lady. I was like, look, let's work something out. If I was you, I'll break bread like the Last Supper. You ain't got to give me, because I'm pretty sure you probably already spent some of it, but that is me on the video. I got kids, I got a family, like you know what I'm saying? And then she was never responding. So then she finally responded when my lawyer reached out to her, but my lawyer was like, you can't really sue her. We just gonna reach out to her and see if she can work something out with you, because after reviewing the video, and if you see the video, she was like, can I put this on YouTube? And I was like, yes, ma'am. What you selling personality? They was like, as soon as you said that, you gave her the consent to put the video out. So I was like, fuck. But it was a gift and a curse, because right after that, I moved to LA. I started my YouTube channel, my Facebook, Instagram, and then I started monetizing. But I didn't start seeing no real money till like 2021. So I was still like broke for like 4 years, you know what I'm saying? Because I left the door-to-door company where I was making like an average like 5 to 6K a week, you know what I'm saying? I was making like 25,000 a month, you know what I'm saying? I was making like 250K a year, you know what I'm saying? $250,000 just by selling door-to-door, So anyway, I left that. So I was basically like out there I moved to LA like damn near homeless, just like living house to house, trying to like start all over. You get what I'm saying? And then I really didn't start making no money till like 2021. That's when I got on TikTok. My kids got me on TikTok. They was like, Dad, Musically, it used to be this app, Musically, everybody going crazy on TikTok. And I started like in like February 2021. By like August, I had 2.8 million followers. So I was making like 30, 40K a month just off of brand deals, like Fashion Nova to Bang Energy Drink, Fruit Balloons. And then I lost my account because I said the N word like 3 times. And then I started losing brand deals.
TikTok?
Yeah, I swear to God. They super crazy with the
censorship.
It ain't even that. They got a creators fund, but in order for them to pay you money, they want you to go by the community guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Quote unquote, they want you to do what they tell you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like some Simon Says type stuff.
Yeah, you notice that too with Instagram. There's a lot of restrictions on what you can do.
Yeah, but it's Instagram way more. I mean, I just seen Sukiana shake it. It's all type of stuff that you do on Instagram. You can't do nothing on TikTok.
It just bothers me that these platforms are like being. The only reason they're moving forward is because of entertainers, and they're super, super restricted on what they can create. Like, you should have more freedom if we're the ones that are propagating the platform and making it work, right? Like, we're the ones who are making people watch it.
It's like,
now you can't say shit or do shit. Like, it's kind of fucking
That's why
nuts.
you need your own stuff, your own material, your own app, your own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a lot of, believe it or not, it's a lot of different platforms you can go on that allow you to do that.
Yeah, like Rumble, Twitter. Yeah. They're a little more open with what you can do.
Yeah, Turk from Hot Boys, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne, Cash Money. I haven't done it yet, and I got to get on there. But he was telling me about this one app called Beagle, where you could get on there. They pay you all type of money, and you could do whatever you do. They don't ban you. They don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my next thing I'm about to get on.
Well, I mean, I've been seeing a lot of the stuff you've been doing, man. You've been, working with these major celebrities and stuff. Like, you're always at these events, man. You're always going wild. Even when I met you at Sada's event, like, you were telling me you're going to Las Vegas for, like, I think Floyd Mayweather was doing something. Or
Yeah,
something
the
like
celebrity. Yeah, I took them with me. We went to So Floyd Mayweather, the Money Team, and Laura. I think her name Laura Pippen, Larsa, and Michael Jordan's son. They had an event. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Jack McClinton and the Mooski World and all them. So Mooski was there, Trap Star, and Friday, and Trick Daddy to Michael Blackson. It was a whole bunch of it was lit. So I went there for that. Networking. So that's what I basically do. I just be networking, and you be surprised who know you. That's why it's crazy, man, like how social media is. You feel me? Like,
yeah, man. Talk about some of the first moments, 2021, right? You're kind of figuring out how to use social media to your benefit to get millions of people to support you and whatnot. Were you generating new content? Were you recycling content?
Yeah, that's what I did. So with TikTok, I uploaded my first video that had all of me views on. So the video that the lady took down, it's like a video still on YouTube right now. I got like 4.8 million, and it's like a couple videos like got like a 1.3, 1.1. So I took that video and I recycled that video. I posted it on TikTok. So it was crazy. I posted it on TikTok. I woke up the next day and I just started. Now I'm telling you, I just started my Instagram. I had no followers. I think I had 2 followers. That was like my wife and my daughter, the one that told me to get on there. True story. I woke up, I thought I was on somebody else's page because I had like 300,000 followers. I said, what the fuck? As soon as I opened it, my phone was just going crazy, like all type of notifications. And then I looked at the video, it was 5.7 million, like overnight. I said, what the fuck? I swear to God. And that's when TikTok was going crazy. Like I'm talking about, that's when all the like influencers, Swag Boy Q to Chapapi Manano to Curvo Dolo to all of these big people that got like, now they got like 28 million followers. Like I had I had 300,000 views when I woke up, and then like a week later I had 1.3. Like I had 1.3 million followers, and my Curvo right now, he had like 1 million. And he was on like TikTok for like probably like a couple months. Now he had like 10 million. So I knew if I wouldn't have got my TikTok taken, I would have went crazy. But what's crazy, like you said, I moved to LA, boom. So right before I moved to LA, I went to Houston. My mom, she had moved to Houston. And then one of my, this dude I had met on the phone, like I had like probably like 60,000 followers on Instagram. He was like an influencer manager. His name Versatile. And he hit me. He was like, hey, bro, I want to manage you. He was like, I got a lot of TikTok. He's like, you should go on TikTok. This was before I even thought of TikTok. I was like, man, I don't know about TikTok. Boom, boom. So then he had me drive to this influencer house. He stayed like 3 hours away from Houston. And his name was Swag Boy Q. And at the time, he had like this was like, I swear to God, it was like 2021. It was like it was either 2020 or 2021. But he was still in Houston. When I met him, he had like 1.6 million followers. And off of him telling me this, he was like, bro, you gotta get on TikTok. He's like, you gotta post. He's like, I'm gonna show you the algorithm, when to post, where your audience at, your gender, who watch your stuff the most, what time to post, this and that. He's like, you gotta post like 6-7 times a day. Then he showed me this one video that he put some baskets on somebody's head at Walmart, and it had 150 million views on his page. And he got a deal with Walmart and you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's crazy. So right then and there, when my daughter told me that, I was like, you know, it's like people telling you, it's like the universe working for you. I'm like, everybody telling me the same shit, I got to do it. And then so I moved to LA and I did that, I swear to God. And then I started going crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It is kind of crazy. You were a viral overnight sensation yet again, but this time it was like you could see it happening. Right? The first time it's like you fucking didn't know for 6 years. This time it's like you're actually seeing it happen.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I'm talking about all the way to like, I knew I was super viral when Timberland hit me up. Like when Timberland, he just hit me up in October. Shout out to Timberland too. But he hit me up in October, and after he hit me up, I went to Miami. He got me to come to Miami. I was at his house for like probably like 10 hours. I was there about to spend the night. He was like, you could have spent the night if you want to. Cause when I got there like 5 o'clock in the evening, we did about 10 TikToks, you know what I'm saying? And then we did like 6 Instagram videos, and he posted all of them. And I'm talking about, when I tell you, when I went to him, I already had like 2.8 million on TikTok. He had like 500-600K, but it's Timberland. He ain't need no help with nothing. He just wanted me to, he was asking me like, how the algorithm work, this and that, boom, boom. He's like, bro, you a genius. I can show you the DM and everything. But what's crazy is that he he was like, bro, I'm telling you a genius and I'm about to show the world. And like, I swear to God, when he posted me, I'm talking about everybody start following me, to Ray J, Adrian Bronner, to Damian Lillard. Like, it's crazy. Like, I swear to God on my life, I can show you a text right now. I DM'd Damian Lillard in October 2019 and October 2022. The same time he DM'd me, I was like, let me know if you need a funny salesman. And he was like, I do need a funny salesman. Matter of fact, I need you to do the skit for my album that's coming out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen them at the Javante Davis fight. I went to the fight, like, I was with Boosie and, you know what I'm saying, Snapdog, we was chilling. Like, it's crazy. Like, all of this just started happening. Like, off of that Timberland collab, bro, that opened the door for me. You know what I'm saying? Wow, like, Cam Newton reached out to me. I flew to Atlanta, got on his podcast, did a skit with him. That video went crazy. Had like 5 million. You know what I'm saying? Then football players started following me, like Terrell Owens and, you know what I'm saying, Brandon Marshall, you know who that is, right? The Jets, he got his podcast. Everybody started going crazy. And then Dr. Dre hit me up, you know what I'm saying? Chronic. Like, everybody just started hitting me up, and I was like, dang.
What happened with you and Dre?
We still working. We got something. He just super busy. You know what I'm saying? I went to LA. I was supposed to have a meeting with his assistant. Well, I was supposed to have a meeting with him because he had his assistant talk to me, Ashley. Shout out to Ashley too for Aftermath Records. But she was like, he's so busy. We gonna get. She's like, I really can't tell you anything right now that he want to do with you, but he want to work with you. And he told me don't tell you. He don't. So that's all I could say.
They kept it low key.
Yeah, it was like he was like, but he gonna be reaching out to you because he saw the video where you saved the lady life, and I'm telling you that's inspiring. And he want to do something with you. And after that, you know what I mean? And it's funny because Bizarre, I swear to God, he DM'd me. And then Denon Porter from D12 DM'd me. He DM'd Bizarre. He was like, I just saw you do the skit with G-Mac Cash and a funny salesman dude, Dr. Dre looking for him. Let me get his number. And then he got my number. Then that's when he sent the Dr. Dre his A&R, and then they hit me up. So that's how that went. But so that's what I'm saying. Like, Bizarre, all of them start hitting me, bro, because, you know, I'm not in the music business. And that's what it was weird to me. It ain't really weird because I love my city, bro, and I love and that's what it's about. And that's what I was talking to Ha Davis about that Eastside Ivo, to Jack Funny. I see you had Jack Funny on here, and these my guys. And, like, that's one thing I'm like, why do it shouldn't take for me to meet in LA with y'all for us to do some content. You know what I'm saying? We should have been doing, like, I was reaching out to all these people and they was like, man, they weren't really, but then when they see I'm popping, like Jack Harlow, now they like, oh, let's do something. I'm looking at like, you don't, like, we got to put our city on.
No, listen.
That's one thing about LA. Like, everybody in LA stick together. Everybody in Chicago, Skinbone. I went to LA, Skinbone, shout out to him in corporate. Let's do some content. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jack Funny, like, I'm gonna be honest, out of everybody, I feel like that's my guy because he don't even want let's do it. And I was viral before all of them. And I don't look at it like, I've been, like, I don't do that. I don't get a big head.
The comedians in Detroit need to stick together. Look, I understand the rappers. I understand the competitive edge with the rappers, why they do what they do to not collaborate as often. But the comedians in Detroit all need to consistently work together if they want to see growth. You guys are going to be stuck on Instagram unless you start collaborating with each other.
That's why I ain't even need Detroit. I went out of my element. You feel me? Like, right now, after I leave here, you're going to see in like 4 days, you're going to see me with The Game, to Chris Brown, to Kevin Gates, I can show you The Game DM me, to Hit Boy. I don't do music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of them hit me up because Timberland did. Like, it was like someone else trash or someone else treasure. And I'm not like trying to toot my own horn. Like Timberland said, he said, it wasn't your time a couple years ago. It's your time now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's your time.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I just don't want to see these guys just be stuck on social media when they could collaborate, unite, and they could create something way
Look
bigger
at Atlanta,
than that.
bro. Look at all the way from Drewski, Desi Banks, DC Young Fly. Shout out to DC Young Fly, man.
Bro, look what Joe Rogan's doing.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan's literally making millionaires out of all of his friends.
Exactly. They stick together. They going crazy. I'm supposed to be going on his podcast soon. I swear to God, I supposed to went on his podcast like 3 months ago, and then that N-word happened, and then, because, you know, he had a controversy with the N-word, then my account got taken from the N-word, so I'm still waiting on my team to put that back together. I got so busy. I got a tour coming up. I got a podcast I'm starting with, you know, so with Timberland and E.T., Eric Thomas, Hip Hop Preacher. So I got a lot of stuff cooking right now. So, like, but it's going to happen soon. Like Timberland said, man, the universe working for you, so you just got to keep working, keep grinding.
What are you doing with the UFC?
So this company called One Championship. So Misha Tate, actually. So Anderson Silva, Misha Tate, they DM'd me and they was like, we with this company. This was like in 2020 or 2019. It was a minute ago. They was like, I could read it to you actually, but it was like, they was like, we newly we in this company called One Championship, and they said they got an award that's named after you.
For real?
Yeah, I'm so that way, so I won't make nothing up. Here we go right here. This is Misha Tate.
That's so cool, man.
You know who Misha Tate is?
Where does she operate?
She a UFC fighter. She a women UFC fighter. But she got like 2.1 million. But she was like, I was like, thanks for the follow. That's all I said. Cause I was like, dang, cause I seen her fight a couple times. She was knocking girls. She ain't like
Ronda Rousey?
She ain't like, I think she beat Ronda Rousey or she lost her, but I think she beat her. But I'm saying she ain't like Carissa Shields. She just killed. Or like AB. I think did you have her? Alicia Baumgartner?
Mm-mm.
She killing right now too. She was training me and Sada Baby. That's how me and Sada Baby linked, because I was supposed to be in a celebrity boxing match. But she a killer though. I swear to God. She was like, you're welcome. It's so crazy, but the company I'm newly employed with, One Championship in Asia, has a monthly employee Be Like Kenny Award inspired by your door-to-door video.
That's so crazy.
So she was like, do you mind if I give him your number? So she gave him my contact, and yeah. His name Lauren Mack. Shout out to Lauren Mack. I met him for the first time in L.A. We ate. So what's crazy is that they was about to fly me to Singapore, pay me $30K to just give out awards to the best fighters. You know what I'm saying? Every month, but it was only gonna be this 1 month. This when I found out I was on child support, because I got 10 kids. You know what I'm saying? They like eating, I love feeding them, but I take care of all my kids. But one of my kids' mom put me on child support, and I had child support. I owe like $17,000, and they was about to pay it, bro. They was like, we gonna pay your child support just so, because I had to get a passport, you know what I'm saying, to go to Singapore. And that's when they was telling me the rules, like you can't spit, you can't throw down gum, the shit you do in the United States, you going to jail. They'll give you like 6 years and shit. They was telling me all type of crazy stuff, like you can't use profanity, all type of stuff over there anyway. So they was like warming me up. And then I went to go get my passport, and they said they did like withdrew it or something. They said that I owe child support. And they was like, how much you owe? And they was about to pay the child support on top of give me $30K. I was like, damn, that's like a $50,000 investment, you know what I'm saying? And they still was gonna do it. But then what happened was that they end up moving to the Barclays Center. They moved, but then the dude went out of business, and they changed it to PFL. And I went to the fight in Florida, in Hollywood, Florida. Wiz Khalifa, part owner, a lot of sports people like Gary Sheffield, he like a baseball player, Ray Lewis, Michael Vick. I met Michael Vick. He was talking about, because I used the joke. I was like, yeah, safe around dogs. I like Michael Vick. And the first time he was like, yeah, you was trying to clown me. But he was cool, though. He had the personality. But, yeah, he would like, and this when I found out all of them, like, own, like, the UFC. They all invested in it. A lot of these football players and rappers, they invested in, like, marijuana and UFC, I swear to God.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, they going crazy.
Viola and shit. They're all going crazy. Allen Iverson.
Yep. I just met him for the first time. And, man, it was crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be honest. The best part of my life, and I've been on this earth for 39 years, but, like, that Gervonta Davis fight was probably like the best time of my life, because I ain't never had this many stars that embrace me. I know I'm a star, don't get it twisted, but it's like you never know who watch you. I had Chief Keef come up to me like, bro, you the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, keep doing what you doing, man. He's like, what I love about you is that you make the hood smile. You know what I'm saying? Like, just often I'm looking at like this Chief Keef that just walked up to me. Damian Lillard came up to me. You know what I'm saying? Gave me his number. Let's link. I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, like, they all was just coming up to me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, this crazy.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah.
Like, these are the biggest stars in the world treating, and you're a star, so it's like it's mutual, but it's also like they're starstruck too, kind of, or like they have a very high respect for what you've accomplished. Yeah. That's fucking cool, man. Who'd you run into that was like the biggest moment for you, just off a personal level, growing up watching entertainers and watching the industry? Who did you come across that really blew you away?
My top, like you talking about, like, as far as like entertainers or celebrities,
or whoever, yeah. Just it could have been anybody you grew up seeing or just cared to meet.
So first I'll say like Nick Cannon.
Man.
Wilding out when I got the opportunity to do that, because I couldn't believe his shout out to Niles Evans. He just DM'd me like, bro, you hilarious. We want to give you an audition, and he had me pitch Nick Cannon on national TV. Wow. Like, and they was actually gonna have a game for me on the show, he's like, look, when you make the show, we gonna give you a salesman game where you gotta sell, like, you know what I'm saying? And what happened was that I didn't know how to rap. I don't know how to rap. So I was stuttering like Ruben. I was trying my best to rap, you know what I'm saying? And they still like gave me another opportunity to like be a cast member and everything, but I could not rap, you know what I'm saying? If you really can't rap, it's like a rap, cause like the improv and the comedy stuff, they like, you gotta understand, Nick Cannon, he a comedian, but he like music, you know what I'm saying? That's how people know him through music, you know what I'm saying? So he like, that's what he was looking for, you know what I'm saying? But like, just like his energy, bro, and how he is, bro, and like he was just down off, cool as hell, you know what I'm saying? And then he like vegan, he put me up on vegan food, the jackrabbit fruit and all. It was crazy. It was just the whole experience was amazing, you know what I'm saying? I was there for like 2 weeks, just chilling with them every day, chopping it up. We talking about, you know, just everyday life, kids, because we damn near got the same amount of kids. We was just talking. It was just amazing.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you guys probably have like the same amount.
Yeah,
right? Like,
so that experience, we gonna chop it up again because he supposed to be at the crew league. So yeah, every time me and him I done seen him about 3-4 times, and there's always love. Every time I see Nick, he be like, man, you the GOAT, keep doing what you doing. Man. So yeah, I say Nick Cannon. And then number 2, I say Timberland, man, because Timberland really like the wave I'm on right now. I feel like it's because of me, but it's really like that alley oop. Timberland was that alley oop. You feel me? So
right, to help things.
Yeah,
like,
and like I'm talking about every time I see him, he always tell me stuff to keep me going. Like he be like, this is Timberland. Like he be telling me I inspire him. Like, bro, you inspire me, bro. You just don't understand. You know what I'm saying? For him to say that, bro, you feel me? Like every time he see a big person, he'll be on the phone with Swiss Beats. No, you need to let this dude sell you something. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you feel me? Just giving other people, like every time he see me, he give me my flowers, and I be like, I can't believe, like, bro, I've been watching you since I was a little kid, bro. Man. Everything you did with Aaliyah, bro, everybody in Detroit love you. You feel me? And then like his stories, bro. Like right now, when I leave, we going to Miami. Well, we just rescheduled it now because like, and the last but not least was Eric Thomas. Like I just drove all the way to Lansing. He the hip hop preacher. He going crazy right now. But I just drove to Lansing and he embraced me like, bro, like you a special type of person, bro. You don't even know how special is, bro. You touch people, but you really do the sales shit. Like you the only person I know that really like is a rapper with your salesmanship. You know what I'm saying? Like you got bars for days, you know what I'm saying? So it's like them 3, I say them my top 3 because Eric Thomas, number 1, like I told him the other day, I said, bro, I was watching you my whole journey in sales, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you was like, I'm from Detroit, I made it, I ate out of garbage cans, bro. When people slamming the door in my face and I was ready to give up, I'd turn on one of your audios and I'd go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Turn my whole day around. So for me to just sit up here and me and you and Timberland on the phone plotting on how we about to get a bag together, how we about to take over the world, and how we about to do a podcast together and go crazy, I would have never thought in a million years I would have had these type of opportunities, you know what I'm saying, coming from Detroit, Michigan, just by not giving up being a door-to-door salesman, bro. Like, people, they saw that video, they laugh at my pain, like Kevin Hart, but they don't know I was homeless. I come from a mother of 6 that I didn't have no goals. I didn't even know what my life was going to be the next day. You know what I'm saying? Man. And then just to go door to door, and that shit just changed the whole trajectory of how, like, my life is today is crazy. So
yeah, man.
So yeah.
Either way, you would have been successful, but like this level of success is different, obviously, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you were making damn good money. You were making doctor money, pretty much.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. No, I say that. I say besides actors and entertainers, the highest paid people in the world is salespeople, because it ain't no ceiling of your income. You can go to sleep broke. You can wake up a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? You can go from Welfare to Rockefeller, and that's why I feel like door to door should be taught like in colleges and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of salespeople like that make crazy money. Even like Timberland, you know what I'm saying? Like, he a salesman. Like, even rappers, bro, they salespeople. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jay-Z. He is a salesman. The moguls, they salesmen, bro.
Yeah.
Diddy, he a salesman.
They strategize, right?
Yeah.
They sit in the room.
They might not go door to door, but they going people to people.
They're selling something.
Exactly.
You know, look what they did with Eminem. Like, they took him
to a whole nother level.
Yeah,
bro.
like they knew how to market the shit out of him.
That's what it's all about. I swear to God, on everything.
Yeah. What's been some of your newer projects, man? What have you been working on?
So I got a tour coming up. Shout out to Timberland. We got the sales party coming up. We're going to do this podcast first just to get the momentum going. So I got this podcast coming up with E.T. and Timberland, and then I got the sales party tour coming up. I got the Crew League basketball game coming up this weekend. Cool. I got the Joe Rogan coming up.
Man!
I got a music video I'm about to do with the game.
Bro, can you please,
so
when you're on
I
the
got a couple things that's going on.
When you're
Damian
on the
Lillard, me and him about to do a collab for his album. So yeah, I got a couple things cooking.
That's my favorite basketball player.
Who?
Damian Lillard.
I'm gonna let him know, man.
You gotta tell him, man.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Remember when he hit that shot over fucking
Paul George.
Paul
That was legendary.
And then Paul George had the nerve to come on and say like, "Who takes that shot?
Yeah.
Who take Damian
No, but
Lillard.
I ain't gonna lie. Paul George, my guy, and he gave him his flowers. I swear to God, he said only special players take shots like that.
Yeah.
But at first, he was. I ain't gonna lie, because he ain't think he was gonna make it. That's just like AD. What's his name? Just did that to AD. No, what's his name? Jokic. Yeah, he just did that little long 28-footer, bro. And I swear to God, he made it.
All right, so you just named two of my favorite people. Well, Joe Rogan podcast is obviously what this is a mini version of, right? Very open-ended discussion.
I swear to God, Joe, your podcast, man. That's why, bro, you see how long I've been hitting you up?
I was waiting for the right time.
You harder to catch than my ex-wife boyfriend. I'm like, dog, this dude,
I was waiting for the right time.
Boy, you was leaving me on red, bro.
I was not leaving you on red.
I was an ugly date. I ain't gave Marvin's Gaye, but I'm like, dang, Kid L, he playing, man.
No, I was just waiting for the right time.
I know, I feel you.
But listen to this. When you're on the Joe Rogan podcast, I'm just saying, just hear me out. Just randomly, like, just cough and say my name, Kiddo, like one time, just randomly, like, you gotta do something, man. You just give me something, man. Just do something.
No, I got you.
Anything to just.
No, I'm gonna tell them to check you out and be like, man,
you don't have to be direct. You could just like randomly be like, I was on Kiddo podcast. Anyway, back to what you were saying about, whatever the fuck you're at. Just can you please do that for me?
No, I got you for sure.
Because I need motherfuckers to know I exist. Like,
yeah, no, for sure. No, you definitely coming up, bro. And you putting on for the city, so I appreciate it. This is amazing, bro.
I'm gonna have you back on here again, man. When's the next time you're flying in?
Shoot, I swear to God, my schedule's so crazy right now. Really, I only came because my daughter graduates tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
And then my brother and my nephew, we going to the crew league, so I was coming to get them, and then I'm gonna be in Atlanta. Then we come back probably like Sunday, and then I leave back out Tuesday.
Okay.
To do the podcast with ET and Timberland.
All right, shit.
And I just met Gary Vee too. I don't know if you know who Gary Vee is.
I used to look like him.
You silly.
When my hair was grayer.
That's my guy, man. Shout out to Gary Vee, man. He just did VCon. That was a whole nother ballgame. That's what I'm saying. Everything just opening up, man. It's going crazy.
Gary Vee, man, legendary.
Met Busta Rhymes, man. Everything, it was amazing, bro. Met so many creators. It was like a whole nother level, bro. So yeah.
When you met Gary Vee, did you ask him for any advice? Because that's what everybody does with Gary Vee.
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
He was telling me about NFTs, about how to market, you know what I'm saying? Because like he had all these sponsors, and that's the main reason why me and Timberland put our tour on hold, because we was trying to get sponsors, bro. And this dude had like 40 sponsors, and he had big sponsors. He had like the Beyonce sponsors, like A-list sponsors, like Netflix to, you know what I'm saying, to Chase Bank, you know what I'm saying, Frito-Lays, Cheetos, you know what I'm saying? He had big sponsors, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy, you know what I mean? And he sold out, like, that's what I'm saying, this dude a special type of person, bro. He like super inspiring, bro. He sold out the whole Indianapolis Colts arena, bro.
Oh, man.
He did like what Kevin Hart would do to comedy. He did that for inspiration, to like motivational people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people I look up to. Like you got your Grant Cardones, you got your Jay-Z's, you got your Tony Robbins, your Eric Thomas, you got your Kevin Hart's, you got your Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, Eminem's. It's a lot of people that inspire me. But when I seen Gary Vee and I was front row and I'm right backstage with him, we talking, chopping it up, and I just see how he move. He brought Shark Tank out, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
Draymond John, Fubu, you know what I mean? He had Drew Barrymore, Jessica Alba, you know what I mean? People like that, A-list celebrities.
Gary Vee's a legend.
Bro, he's a super legend. I said, oh yeah, this dude one of a kind, bro.
Remember that time he commented under T Grizzly's post, he's like, I love you. And everybody roasted him for like an hour.
Yeah. Him and T Grizzly done got a bag together, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He, like him and Snoop, you know what I'm saying? He just, Snoop sung and him got a taco truck, bro. That's an NFT. They turned food into an NFT, bro.
Whew.
Like when I went to Gary Vee event, bro, the only how you can get in his event is that you had to download the crypto app, not the crypto, the NFT app, and your ticket was an NFT.
Man.
They had to scan your phone, and that's an NFT, bro.
Man.
Last year's event was the same thing.
Brilliant, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He one of a kind, bro. And then he family oriented. He had his mom and his dad with him. They was super proud. I can just tell, bro. They was like, yeah, he did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do, bro. I just want like, my number one thing, like I know my purpose is that I just want to make the world smile. There's so much mental health going on, a lot of negativity, even in our city, man. Every time I look on Metro Detroit, I see something negative going on. Like a kid was just shooting at a school, you feel me? Yeah. 4 people got killed yesterday. And I'll be like, well, how can I change the world? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a product of my environment, but it ain't where you from, it's where you going. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like a lot of people, they like you, like in this generation, it's way different now, man. And that's why it's a lot of negativity going on. I got teenagers right now that, you know what I'm saying, they giving me a run for my money, but at the end of the day, I look at it like is they lost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they could easily get on their phone and get raised by a phone than get raised by their parents. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So that's why I'm all about putting out positivity. And, you know, for every 10 that cry, I hope I can make 1 million smile. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, one of my favorite lines is that I ran into a midget yesterday and he said, life is short. You feel me? You could be here today, gone tomorrow. So that's why I'm always trying to put out positivity and, you know, work on a different frequency, man, because, you know, and we all like milk, bro. We all got an expiration date. And it's so scary because you could be here today, gone tomorrow. You don't even know. We don't know when our time going, you know what I mean? Look at Takeoff. You know what I mean? Nobody would have never thought Takeoff was going to be gone. You feel me? Michael Jackson.
Bob Saget.
Right. Look. See what I'm saying? Ain't that Full House? Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, fucking Ray Liotta.
Yeah, it's a Full House up there with him. You know what I mean?
Man.
I mean, rest in peace. I know this is probably too early, but no, for real, that's what I'm saying.
He would love it, man. Yeah, comedians love that shit.
Yep. So
the comedians laugh at funerals, man. I've heard it.
Yeah.
Look, man. I want to get you back on here again. I know we got more to talk about. This will be the part 1 of our session. I'll have you back as an honorary guest. Is there anything you want to shout out to promote for this weekend? You said you have a show coming up this weekend.
Yeah, no, I just the Crew League. Shout out to the Crew League. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check it out on Revolt. Y'all follow the Crew League. Follow my boy Eli Moran. You can follow me on all social media platforms. Funny Salesman, Google Door-to-Door Comedian. If you say something bad about me, just put it in Chinese language so my mom won't know. I got a brand that just dropped called Funny Salesman right here. I'm gonna get you some merch too. I got you. And yeah, I got a sales training course I just dropped called schoolofhardknock.com. And, you know, we all over the web like a tarantula. And I appreciate you for having me, man. So, yeah.
Would you, no, this is a compliment. This isn't whatever, but the way that you fit in your jokes and your sentences, it reminds me of Michael Jackson when he used to, like, at like the hee in between, like
the ad libs.
You ad libs is like it's like a normal thing for you to every sentence say something.
Right.
Just fucking, that's hilarious that you're able to do it. Now I see why rappers like you, because you can think quick on your feet.
Yeah, I just had, man, shout out to Cash Kid, bro. He just like DM me. He said, bro, you the only one that I probably can't go bar for bar with. I swear to God, he just texted me that, bro.
No cap.
You know what I'm saying?
You could be a ghostwriter.
And I love Cash Kid, bro. Like, I swear to God, he hard, bro. That's why I was like, bro, for him to say that, I was like, dang, that's fire. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro, hell yeah. Cash Kid's a legendary.
No, he's super legendary, bro. He like one of the best lyricists in Detroit. You know, to, like, real talk. Like, I tell you, it's a lot of lyrics I love. Big Sean to T Grizzly to my favorite Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Blade. I love Blade. You feel me? Like, it's a lot of, like, but this dude, I feel like he at the top of the food chain, bro. Because, like, how he remind me of Lil Wayne, like a young Lil Wayne, how he put work. And Lil Wayne, my favorite rapper, like, my number one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's my idol. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was anybody that I wanted to meet, that I always wanted to meet, and that's Lil Wayne, you feel me? And Cash Kid, like, right next door. So that's a big, you know what I mean, big thing for when you get me. Like that.
You could easily be a ghostwriter, no joke.
Yeah.
You could easily do a lot. And I think this is a cool time. You just said, like, you know, you just figured out the social media thing roughly a couple of years ago. So in the next couple of years, you're probably going to go even fucking triumphantly bigger, man. Thanks for being a part of this, bro. I know it took a while, but I wanted to make sure the timing was right. The timing is right.
Yes, sir.
You're here, man. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. Funny Salesman was in the building. High Low Visuals is shooting these productions. We're out. Peace.